right now in the studio, I am joined by the Deputy Director of the Zimbabwe Music Rights Association, Zimura, Mr. Henry Makombe. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are
Thanks
you
for
today?
having me.
How are you doing?
I'm very well.
You're very well.
Good.
He's just been giving us compliments and compliments about our beautiful studio, and it is lovely. We always show off every single morning about, what is happening out there, moving cars, sunrises, and everything, birds chirping. So it is a beautiful space. But we're going to be talking about something beautiful, something close to people's hearts, which is music.
Good.
First of all, maybe for people to have an understanding, Zimura, what is Zimura?
So Zimbabwe Music Rights Association is an organization which was established in 1982 to manage the rights of music composers, publishers, and producers here in Zimbabwe, regionally and internationally.
And, you saying that there's a lot of musicians out there. I mean, even my 16-year-old could be a musician at home if they like to sing.
True, yes.
How the awareness of the rights and licensing and things like that, how do musicians get to know about you, and how do we benefit from Zimura?
Okay, we've got several benefits, but we have been live and active on social media, and we have been holding workshops countrywide. We have been in existence since 1982, so we are more than 43 years. So yeah, we've been around for a while, and in terms of benefits, we've got what we call royalties that we give to our members. We've got free funeral policy cover that we cover our members. We've got these workshops that we do for our members, copyright workshops, intellectual property workshops. We also have got what we call incapacitation allowance. This is an allowance that we give to our member in case he has been paralyzed or he was involved in an accident and he can't perform live shows as he used to do. So we've got also the gratuity fee that we give to our old members who have been serving Zimbabwe Music Rights Association for a while.
Oh wow, that is a lot, hey? And most people didn't know about this. They just don't probably do the proper due diligence or researching about all of the stuff. To be a member, how do I get to you?
Register.
Yes.
Okay, you just need to pay a registration fee, which is $20 or equivalent to that in local currency. You give us your musical works, your contact or information details, your name, your banking details, and then you get registered.
Okay, good. And then over the years, I mean, I know you said you started in 1982.
Correct.
Has there been, is it working? Is the system working? Are people getting their royalties? Are they getting the benefits and everything that you've highlighted? Are the members getting that?
Very true. They are getting that. We have never skipped a year of doing royalties to our members.
Right.
Yes,
now,
sure.
there is a hot topic on the streets. So, guys, did you know that it's a violation of copyright to perform someone's music without permission, and one has to pay $150 per event to perform the songs? So I was reading this and I'm thinking, okay, if I want to sing, say, Volt's JT song,
Yes.
a local artist,
Yes.
who is in the wrong if I see? Who has to pay that $150?
So the performer, the Act, the Copyright and Neighboring Rights Act says that no one should be able to perform music without the rights from the copyright holder. So it means who is performing the music, not the person who hired you, but the person who is performing music is supposed to have the copyright music license. So if it's a bar, for example, that is playing music, they are supposed to have that copyright music license. If it's a cover band that is performing at the venue, that cover band has to be licensed to perform that music because they are performing music that does not belong to them. Yes.
So it's up to you to then find out which
Correct.
artist. But isn't that, okay, I've got 100 songs to sing. Okay, I'm going to now find out, okay, is there rights on all of these 100 artists?
That's why we exist. We bring convenience between the owner and the user of music through that license that we give to the user of music. It is difficult for the right holder to move around and to do the monitoring who is playing his music where and negotiate for the licenses. So we do that on their behalf. What they simply do is they register with Zimura, they give us the mandate, and we do that job for them. Also, on the user part, you don't need to call Oliver Mtugudzi, you don't need to call an artist in South Africa or in UK to perform music.
You.
Yes, you just come to us and then we give you a license.
Okay. How much is this license?
They vary, depending with the usage and the nature of the premise. But when we are talking about the cover bands, it's 150 per event.
Per event?
Yes.
So it's not a 6 month, 150 per 6 months.
No,
Every single
no.
time you want to perform?
Yes, it's 150.
Are you getting backlash from this? Because in my mind, I'm thinking,
Yes.
wow. You know, I just want to go and make a living or make some money or whatever it is. Should it not be, maybe I should pay 150 for 4 months?
No, it's 150 per event because this is a standard arrangement that we have as collective management organizations world over. There are 3 options that you can use, or alternatives that you can use to license these cover bands. Either you can have an annual license, or you can have a per event license, or you can have a license that is determined by the size of the premise or the venue that is going to be performed at. So we looked at all those options and we thought the pay per event is very effective and it's enforceable.
Okay. Speaking of this money, say I'm at an event, I'm getting paid $50.
Yes.
And I have to pay $150. There's an outcry that it's too expensive. How is that sustainable for the performer?
Who is saying it's expensive?
I am. I am. Or maybe 30 others who watch it like, 150 NUE, all right, I want to pay for it, for the cover bands, right? But I'm getting paid, I'm only getting $150 from this. How can I afford it and is it sustainable? I must stop singing.
Okay. It's not the patron who is saying it's expensive, but it's the cover band that is saying it's expensive, right? So it's like a bar is saying that a Zimura license is expensive, or a hotel or a shop is saying Zimura license is expensive. But before we do that, we come up with a fixed fee or a tariff for a client or any music user. We do our due diligence. We make sure that we understand the business model, how they make money, and we can then structure our tariffs appropriately, because we still want business from these guys. So there's no way we can set up a tariff that is high up there and tomorrow they are not in business. So we've done our extensive research and we know that they are making money and there is our money.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Where does this money go?
To the right holders. When we collect royalties from these venues or these individuals, we deduct up to 30% to cover for our admin purposes, and the rest should be distributed to the right holders because we are a non-profit making organization.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So we talked about the performer and how much they have to pay and things like that. What about the venue owner? Are they involved in any of the rights? Because obviously, if it's maybe a bar, they're playing music.
Correct.
They are not singing.
Yes.
So what is the role of the owner of the venue?
Good question. Live performance licenses are different from background music licenses, because we know that these bars or these shops, they play background music. Background music is the use of music from any electronic device. It can be a radio, it can be a phone, it can be anything that plays music there. So a DJ is there, is performing music from his system. That is background music.
Okay. But so there's a fee for that?
Yes. So they have to be licensed for background music.
Okay.
And it is different from a live performance license.
Okay.
Yes.
And this background music license is for every event or stipulated time?
It's for a period of time.
Okay. Why
Yes.
is that different from a live?
It is different from a live because the size of the audience is different. And when a cover band performs songs, it is not performing its songs.
Okay.
Its own songs. Okay. Yes. So they are riding on someone's property, and they get paid for that, and then they earn a living. But the owner of the work that that this cover band is performing is getting nothing at the end of the day. So we are trying to trace that money so that it
the
goes.
Owner can get.
Yes.
We're speaking of local music. What about international? I'm singing an Usher song. Do I pay Usher? Are you paying Usher?
That's the convenience I spoke about. You don't need to call Usher. That blanket license that we give to you for the live performances, what you just need to do is to make sure that you fill in Zimura live performance forms, and then out of the payment that you would have done, we then do our computations, and then we pay those artists out
International artists.
Yes.
That's a lot of work. You guys, I'm just saying that, I don't know. In my mind, I'm really trying to see the sustainability of it, because there's so many songs out there that people are really singing. And Beyonce so that's be my question. Beyonce, are you getting money from Zimbabwe, Angola, wherever country it is? Really, I can understand on a local scene.
Yes, sure.
But on that international aspect, I still have questions.
Yes, we are distributing.
And you are
distributing. Besides these live performances, broadcasters, they don't play local content only.
Yes.
Yes. So they also play regional and international content. And we've got in our distribution processes, we've got that portion that covers the international repertoire.
Okay,
yes.
Good. One last question maybe before we end.
Okay.
I don't know, for Valentine's Day, we see people with roses and saxophones and people getting cars delivered. So these saxophonists, they are out and about everywhere. Are they also a part of this? Are they paying their license fees? What's going on with them?
This is a new market for us.
Okay.
This is a new market for us, and we've got a tariff set for them. It's $500 per annum, because they play 2 songs, and then they move around, and then they perform another song as they go. So that's
something that you. So you're saying that.
So we are reaching out to them. Okay. And because they are performing music that does not belong to themselves, and they are supposed to contribute to the person who composed the song.
Okay.
Yes.
So in the letter that I saw, it says that the performer has to give you a list of this.
Correct.
What is this about? What is that about?
That's the list of the music that one performs. Okay. So if this saxophonist is going to perform maybe 3-4 songs, he has to notify Zimura.
Okay.
That I have performed Oriano's song, I have performed Oliver Mtuku's song, I have performed So songs, and then from the money that he pays Zimura for the license, we then use it as the basis of our distribution. That list.
Okay.
Yes, to show.
So just on the layman's. You pay $100 and you sung 4 songs by different artists.
Yes.
$25 each to the artist.
Yes. It goes direct to the right holders.
That's why you need that list.
Yes.
So just in case I've added 4 different artists to my 4 artists that I've submitted to you. How do you know? And how do you know that I'm being accountable?
It's a challenge. It's a challenge. But when we trust that the information that they give us is true. But those are some of the challenges, because we can't be following.
You can't be everywhere.
Yes, we can't be everywhere. But in other events where we have got our inspectors there, well, we can follow. Whose music was played where.
Henry, thank you so much for joining us here on Morning Rush. Where can we find more information? Social media handles, what's the name?
Yes, it's Zimura Online. Okay. Across all platforms, TikTok, YouTube.
Excellent.
Okay. Sure.
Zimura Online.
Yes.
Excellent.
Konapo, ipapo.